welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video, I'm just gonna share something that which app or method I use to send money to India. So before I proceed further, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please go and subscribe right now. So guys, while there are like hundreds of apps, first of all, this is not paid promotion. Okay, I haven't been paid anything by any app or any website to make this content. I'm just making based on my personal experience. So guys, there are like multiple types of app services that they deliver. Some offer free service. Of course, there's nothing for free. I mean service fee. Some do offer with a service fee, but whenever you do the comparison, you need to see based on the overall cost that even including service fee, what is the amount you are sending and what is the amount you are receiving. Same thing, you need to see for those who do not offer uh, with a service fee, that is there any compromise in the exchange rate, that you should see. Okay, and also the time it takes. So with the so many apps available, I prefer apps where I don't have to link my bank account. Okay, although it may sound very convenient that something is linked to your bank account, money is withdrawn and sent, fine, and there could be like too many advanced security features too, but still I do not prefer linking it to my account at all. So what I do is that there are certain apps where you don't have to do this. So how do they collect money from you? Like after you initiate, they give you an Interac e-transfer ID where you have to send money and then they deposit it into your Indian account. So I have used some, and based on my experience till now, I find Remitly is doing good. When I'm saying this, I'm not just saying based on the exchange rate. Of course, exchange rate is a factor, but at the same time, I'm also talking about the service. Because if everything goes smooth, goes fine, there's nothing to be concerned about. But the moment anything goes wrong, that is where you need the support and that is where you decide. I have used other apps too, and without taking the name, once I was like, I had sent $200 and then for 4 days it wasn't transferred. And every time I contacted the support, I was told outage at the partner end, outage at the partner end. Out, I was really sick of it. Like, how could such a thing happen? And when I tried to cancel, the process was even longer, and then I finally gave up after 4 days. It went. That's not the case with Remitly, at least what I have seen recently. I did have a slight delay in one transaction. So when I called, they acknowledged, they accepted, and they were very patient. And not only that, they did provide me credit for the inconvenience too. It was just $10 credit, but still that means a lot, especially when you go through the trouble. And it wasn't delayed for so long. Like outside their communicated standard, it just took like 1 hour more, not 4 days like other app. So that day I decided that no, I should continue with this. So I have used, of course, I get very little money to send because my expenses are so many and my salary is not too good to do it. But whatever I use, I use this. And in this way, I am doing like better. So this is what I want to discuss with you guys. And let me know what you feel about it. If you have any experience with anything, you can do. Before these apps, I used to directly send through banks, but they used to take a lot of time. I had used SBI Canada also. I had used many years ago, but they used to take time, few days. Nowadays, who's gonna wait for few days with something like UPI? You want money to be there in minutes, right? If not in hours. So that's what. So that's it, guys. Let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this and please subscribe to the channel. Thank you.